It's time for your TLC hiking club monthly vid clip. Let's get right into it, people. Yay! All right. Friday, long work week, man. Wow. Anyhow, this past hike that we did was last weekend up in Flagstaff, folk. It was a Flagstaff adventure. It was like a 6-part adventure weekend. Did a lot of minor hikes. It was a perfect chance for those newbies, the beginners, people wanting to bring family. We still had a good showing. Part 1 was Red Mountain Trail, which was a pretty cool hike, man. You know, the topography, kind of resembled Planet of the Apes. A good little 3-mile total round-trip hike. Some beautiful scenery. From there, we went to the Lava River Cave, kind of right down the road. Underground cave, 3/4 of a mile in, 3/4 of a mile out. Again, pretty fantastic hike, if you will. Being underground like that, pitch black, 42 degrees the whole time. And these hikes, you know, are a little like bucket listers. Flagstaff, 2 hours north of us. These little tourist trap bucket listers needed to be checked off, and it just didn't make sense to travel all the way to Flagstaff for one of those hikes. So we jammed it all in one day. 5 parts in on Saturday alone. Part 3 was pretty friggin' cool. I mean, we went to Snow Bowl, ate lunch there at the cafe right at the base of the mountain, then took the ski lift ride to the top, and then back down to, 11.5 in elevation. It was a little chilly up yonder. Part 4 was Sunset Crater Volcano National Monument. What a mouthful. Another beautiful hike, you know, another little 1 mile here and then a 1 mile there. So, you know, again, pretty minor, but really cool. I never knew something like that existed in Flagstaff, to be honest with you. I thought it was pretty cool. 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 Anyhow, moving onward, that night, you know, we stayed in Flagstaff as well, and we slept with the windows open that night, and it got down to 46 degrees. Man, did that feel good, you know, living here in Phoenix, and being $1.08, $1.10 today, whatever it is. So it was a breath of fresh air, literally and figuratively speaking. Sunday morning, got up and we did a jaunt. We did a little something there on Mount Eldon. 2.5 miles up, climbing 2,300 feet. So a fairly steep hike, you know, and topping out at, I don't know, what was it? 9,500 feet was the top of Mount Eldon. So we had a little bit of elevation gain in that as well. Coming down. It was just not my day, let's say. I rolled my right ankle twice, left ankle once, blisters on both big toes, and then I biffed it. Pretty hardcore, yeah. And so scummed up my knee pretty bad, bruised a rib, bruised my other side, and man, that I don't know what it was, but you know, the juju, the vibes just weren't there on Sunday morning, my friend. So, but what a great weekend. 6 parts, if you will, jammed into one weekend in higher altitudes, cooler country, escaping the heat. Fantastic. If you missed it, shame on you. Anywho, I wonder how many people are even going to watch this video to get through it that far to even see me acting this ridiculous. If you saw that, please post. There might be 3 people, right? Moving on. The next hike that we are doing is the next hike that I'm running, anyhow. We have a couple other hikes here and there that we have some other organizers that are leading, and God bless them. The next one that I'm running is the Zion's trip, baby. Zion, to be phonetically correct. Zion, not with an S. Zion. National Park, Zion weekend, doing the Narrows on Friday, and that is coming up the weekend of Thursday, July 24th, Friday, July 25th, the 26th, and 27th. So I'm saying. And Friday is the Narrows, baby. The top down, the one that we need the permit for, and an act of God to get the permits for. It was absolutely ridiculous, and the permits for such an event. But we got them. Saturday will be Angel's Landing, where we will be base jumping off the top. It is a requirement. All hikers will be required to do a base jump. Really? Be pretty cool, though. Probably have 3 people that would show up, if that. Anyhow, you get the gist of it. It's going to be an amazing hike on those cables and the chains, on out on a little ledge. It's going to be a pretty intriguing day. And then Sunday we pack it up and head home. Yet another little weekend. You can bring the whole family if you'd like. For those that do not have permits, listen clearly, my friends. If you do not have permits for the top down, you can still do the bottom up, which the majority of tourists and visitors do anyhow. Now, doing bottom up, there is no permit that is required. And doing bottom up, there are 2 different hikes, if you will, or ways that you can do bottom up. Bottom up, you can just go up the Virgin River as far as you can or like to, and come back down the same way. You can do that. Or you can take bottom up and go as far as the wilderness non-permitted area will allow you, which according to the readings and the forums is approximately 10 miles. You do top down at 16. So you could do bottom up as far as you possibly can without a permit. Catch the shuttle, exit the river, catch the shuttle, and bring it back on home. See what I'm saying? So 2 different ways you can do that. So if y'all did not get your permits for the top down, do not cry. All is not lost. You will still have a good time. Please still participate. Please exit the ride to your left and come back again. So it's going to be a great weekend. Can't wait to see you all there. And that is it for now, my friends. I am extremely tired, and I am going to have a beverage at this moment. It is Friday evening. It's been a hell of a week. And Mork from Mork calling Orson. Is that how it was? Signing off, brother. Peace.